Hey everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to make a card for all of you butterfly lovers out there using our Kaleidoscope butterfly stamp set. This is a 6x6 patent pending grouped layering set. So this is the first layer of the set. You can see there are some squares within the single stamp. Now I'm just going to ink this up with our Caviar Hybrid ink, and I'm going to double stamp it so that I get a nice crisp impression. And you can see the bars within the image. That's going to help you align the second part of your butterflies. But what's great about this is that you stamp all 7 butterflies in one single shot. So this is the second stamp. You can see the squares inside this stamp. You're just going to line it up with the bars and squares in the original stamped image, and then I'm going to ink this up with our Beach Blondie dye ink and then stamp this, and this is going to add the color inside the butterfly wings. Here's an example of some additional panels that I stamped. You can get a multi-tone effect with mini inks if you have them. And then here are just some really pretty bright colors that I use for other panels. But for today, I'm just going to use the Beach Blondie stamped panel. I'm going to take the coordinating die, which will cut out all 7 butterflies in one single shot. So this stamp set and die makes it very easy to mass produce butterflies. Just adding a bunch of butterflies to your project can add a touch of whimsy, or a lot of whimsy if you add more butterflies. So I'm just going to use this die from our gingham plaid layering cover plate dies. Instead of using all of the cover plate dies, I'm just going to use the one single design. I die cut it onto white cardstock and then glued it onto an A2 white cardstock panel. I'm going for that tone on tone look here. So next I'm just going to take these 2 dies from our script word dies bundle. This is the Thanks word die and the Shadow die. I'm going to die cut it from yellow cardstock and then vellum for the shadow die cut. Once they are all cut, I'm going to take some liquid adhesive and just apply it to the back of the Thanks die cut and adhere that right over the shadow die cut. Now I have this beautiful and bright sentiment that is ready to use. Now I'm just going to start assembling my card. I know I want the thanks in the center portion of my panel, and I'm going to arrange my butterfly die cuts around the sentiment, but here you can see me going back and forth to see whether I want one of the larger butterflies behind the sentiment, but then I decided let me just put it partially behind the top portion of that thanks. I don't want it totally behind. And then I decided on a final layout, and now I'm going to start sticking everything down. I adhered the sentiment first, and then it kind of overlapped onto that butterfly, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue behind that butterfly and stick it directly onto the panel. Next, I'm going to pop up some of the butterflies, and then I'm going to bend up the wings for the butterflies that I popped up. And then for this little butterfly, I just glued that directly onto the panel. Next, I'm going to take our enamel dewdrop dots. These are self-adhering, so all you need to do is peel them off that plastic backing and then add them directly to your card panel. And I'm just adding them in visual triangles around my butterflies and around the sentiment. At this point, the face of the card is complete, but as I said, this is going to be a card for butterfly lovers. So what can we do to take it to the next level? I'm going to add a pop-up monarch butterfly inside our card base. I've gone ahead and die cut these 2 dies onto black cardstock, and then I'm just going to assemble it and adhere it inside my card base. I will link the assembly video for these dies in the description box below. So I'm just going to do this quickly here so that you're not sitting here for a long time. It's very easy to assemble, but you can check out the assembly video. After I've added the pop-up butterfly inside, I'm just going to cover up those black strips with some white strips. And then my card is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed today's butterfly card. I don't think you can go wrong with butterflies. There's not one person I know that doesn't like them. They just add a touch of whimsy and they're just so pretty. And that is it from me today. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I update it regularly. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.